disciples did not understand these things at first, but when Jesus was glorified,